I cannot believe how incredible today's fan stream was for Hasbro. Today's fan stream, May 29th. So we're going to be discussing all of the Marvel Legends reveals. They took us for a ride. It was all Marvel versus Capcom. A lot of surprises. Also, of course, we discussed the MCU Fantastic Four figures, which I got feels on that one. But this was such a wonderful fan stream. And of course, the Marvel versus Capcom figures they've been rumored for a while. We've reported on it. So I'm so glad those rumors actually had legs because I cannot picture a world without these figures. No one does it better than Hasbro. I have been collecting Hasbro since 2002 when I had a Blink 182 license plate and I had like frosted tips. I will never forget going into Toys R Us and picking up that Marvel Legends Toad in Wave 1 back in '02. I was a senior in high school, so I've been doing this for a very long time, and never in my wildest dreams. And I think I see this every reaction video, so I do apologize, but it's true. I never thought that we would get a dedicated Marvel versus Capcom wave. I'm so excited. So why don't we dive into the stream today? Let's go through everything. We're going to kick off with the Fantastic Four MCU, and then we're going to go into the Marvel vs. Capcom figures. Now, I was really excited to see the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four MCU versions. I've never been historically a big collector of the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four figures. I get them when they come out, but I'm not like diehard as I am with X-Men. I definitely got those original figures from the first movie with Sue Storm, Jessica Alba. I was about to say Jenny Albert because my sister called her Jenny Albert back in like '03 whenever the movie came out. But I have to tell you, I thought Vanessa Kirby was perfect casting, and I am so hyped for the Fantastic Four movie. I know. Listen, it's unavoidable when talking about upcoming MCU projects to talk about the state of the MCU. I thought Thunderbolts was great. I loved Daredevil so much. Daredevil, oh my goodness. I just love tuning in every week for it. So I hope the Fantastic Four movie does really well. Regardless if it does or does not, I'm so excited for it. I think it looks so good. I cannot wait to see Vanessa Kirby in action as Sue Storm. So Invisible Woman, I think she looks great here. Here's a cold read. I think she looks better here than the shots we've seen her in the movie thus far. Don't come out for me. This is just a testament to how good Hasbro has done her justice with this figure. Because Sue Storm figures can be a hit or a miss depending on right. The last one we got, I think her hair was like really big and she had like the swept bangs. And that my favorite one was the original Sue Storm that we got back during the Toy Biz Marvel Legends days, where was the box set. Oh, that for me is like peak Toy Biz Marvel Legends. But that historically has been my favorite. I like the translucent ones. We did get Ultimate Sue Storm that was released back in like '06 as a Fantastic Four wave. It's kind of like I forgot how I must have gotten those figures on eBay because they technically weren't released. So I don't know. I got it in eBay. I think she's a great figure. I think she still stands the test of time, but I love her translucent version of that figure. But anyways, here I think she looks so good. I love the retro packaging, and they were talking about that. It's very 50s, 60s, right? World of Tomorrow. But it did take me back to some of those when you were growing up in the '80s and you went to like a vintage store or garage sale and you saw those whites and blues packagings on figures. That's what this kind of reminded me of like, no name figures and dolls and toys. But that's what this reminded me of. Kind of took me back there. I absolutely love it. Something I noticed, and I don't know if it's just a trick of the light or, I don't know, see, it's a little bit more yellow here. So I was going to say her hair. That hair right there in the packaging looks like a powdered white, which I love. But then the actual figure, I'm sorry, I have my coffee here. The actual figure has more of a yellowy blonde. She looks great. She looks so good. Great figure. I love the power effect. She comes with multiple hands. It looks like they're like bullets. Like, obviously she's stopping bullets or, energy darts, whatever, with her invisible shield. She looks great. Again, no complaints with her. The next up, and you're like, oh, well, who are you going to complain about? Well, I'm going to complain a little bit about Johnny. Johnny Storm, deep power Johnny Storm. I don't know. I don't think he looks great. That's just my opinion. I don't think he looks great. It kind of looks, maybe this is the photo realness with actors. It's either a hit or a miss. And by the way, it's even in the comics accurate waves as well. Sometimes it's a hit or a miss. Sometimes you're like, whoa, that looks great. And other times you're like, whoa. But this doesn't look, it doesn't look like the actor in my opinion. But one of the things that Dwight was talking about, and I thought this was really great, that even though they have a similar color palette, the powder blue and the white, they each have very unique patterns to their costume, and that it was a little frustrating for them as they were doing the design for these toys because they wanted to get it just right. I love that they've given that little attention to detail for the MCU. But Dwight also talked about the risk communicator, which I don't know. Maybe it's been in some of the promos. Maybe some people have talked about it already, but that certainly wasn't something I was aware of. But Johnny Storm I don't think he looks the best, to be completely honest. But you know what looks really good is a powered up Johnny Storm, which is here. Let me just, boom, right there. The powered up Johnny Storm, Human Torch. I think he looks great. We have come such a long way with translucent figures from the days of the Jolly Rancher Vision. Dwight was talking about how there are different shades of the translucent in this figure, and you can see it. Oh, he looks so good. Now, what was interesting about this figure is that he did leak the night before, which was last night. I was at an event, and I sort of saw that. Oh, my God, look at that. Ooh, he looks good. He looks really good. I'm so happy with him. He looks great. I'm sorry. I haven't taken a real moment just to look at him. I mean, look at his face sculpt. Look at how his hair is just inflamed and billowing. Like an actual like little candlelight. Oh, he looks so good. But he looks good. He leaked last night. He was on Hasbro Pulse. So he leaked last night, and I think the description as well. It was kind of like it was up for a second, got taken down, but the internet will internet, and people took screen grabs, and it was all over the social medias last night. So I think he looks great. Now, one figure I don't think looks good is Shalabah. Oh. My favorite part of the trailer is actually her, where she's here like, are you the protectors of this world? Your planet has been marked for death. I mean, that to me just puts the stakes of the story into perspective, and I think the way it's delivered is perfect. I have to be honest with you, Shalabah, I know her from the comics because I did read Universe X or Earth X, excuse me, and I'm fine with the character's inclusion if we're thinking this is an alternate past, right? An alternate timeline past that will cross over to the main universe. I'm fine with it. I truly am, especially if one is to assume that Galactus will somehow win and they have to evacuate their universe. I don't know. Who knows? I'm assuming that the MCU Fantastic Four eventually do need to cross over into the main MCU. Thinking of her as a variant, I'm fine with it. I've always been, I was curious, why didn't they do like Frankie, right? Like Nova. I get it, her powers are probably a little too similar to Johnny Storm, but I was just like, man, if you could have given us Frankie as a herald, that would have been great. But there is a lot of controversy surrounding Shalabah, and I don't think this figure is going to help it. I think this figure is just going to cement that. I mean, it's not a good look. It's very basic. I mean, again, as compared to Human Torch and Sue Storm, which are great. And oh my God, even though Johnny is not, I don't like Johnny Storm, depowered Johnny Storm. At least there's artistry to him, if this makes sense. This one just looks very basic, and I just feel bad. She looks okay there. I don't know. Am I being too harsh? You guys can give me your feels. Slide into our DMs at Power of X-Men, or you can like this video and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Someone told me I had to continuously do those shout outs, which seems absurd. We're just doing this for fun. But yeah, I just don't think she looks great. But I think, in fairness, though, I don't think Silver Surfer figures in general, just like Iceman figures, they're not very dynamic. There's not much to them. So, in fairness, I, she's just a chrome humanoid figure. Although I do think of Void from Wildcats. That figure was really great back in the day. Let me see if I can pull it up really quickly here. Yeah, the Chrome figure from Wildcats back in the day. I mean, that was like a mic drop. I'm going to overlay the image here. So, like, yeah. I mean, I don't think this is Hasbro's fault. I think this is a larger issue with the MCU design. But she does come with a power effect, some cosmic wave that Dwight was talking about that we didn't see, we haven't seen before. And so then we have the Thing, who looks really great, and this is apparently Dan's little brother's favorite character. So I love that. There's not much to say about a Marvel Legends Thing. He looks great. I like that he has pants. I thought he was going to have shorts. I don't know why. In my head canon, he would have had shorts. Now, the one that I am really impressed with is Pedro Pascal's Mr. Fantastic figure. Wow. They nailed the likeness here in a good way, much like Vanessa Kirby. Vanessa Kirby and Pedro Pascal look amazing in Marvel Legends format. These two figures are great. Absolutely wonderful. And he comes with like bendy arms, and he just look at that shot there. See, she has powdered white hair there. I'm just curious, is it a trick of the lighting? Is it the shading? Will there be a running change variant? Are we supposed to notice this? Is this just a prototype? I don't know. But they look good. They look, as a team, they look good. Now, the first Fantastic Four movie came out when I was living in New York, and I'll never forget having a big old clunky TV and setting those, like the Chris Evans Human Torch, the Jessica Alba Invisible Woman, putting them on top of the TV with Mr. Fantastic and Thing, having the whole team there. And I love the power effect that she had. I don't know if I'm going to get these figures. I'll be quite honest with you. I'm excited for the movie. I don't really collect the MCU figures, but I like a good time, you know what I mean? And especially if it's nostalgic, because at this point, it's nostalgic. It's part of my history. So, if I can get those figures and put them on, next to my TV, because now we have flat screens, but I think I would be pretty happy with them. But I think Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic, and Vanessa Kirby Sue Storm are the best of the bunch, followed by Human Torch, and then I'm going to give it to Thing, and then I will give it to Johnny Storm depowered, and then sorry, Silver Surfer's last. How do you guys feel about these figures? Are you going to get them? I, I, I'm sad about the Silver Surfer. I think people are just going to use that as ammunition. But anyways, so the boys then start talking about how we've gotten a Marvel Legends, a Marvel versus Capcom, Cable and Marrow, which they look so good, and that they were going to reveal as part of their fall anniversary program, Marvel Legends Gamerverse, and we're getting 6 items, 2 packs, and Mega Deluxe figures. I'm like, dang, this is going to be a party. They're going to take us for a ride. And of course, they've teased Psylocke and Juggernaut, and then last night they teased Wolverine and Silver Samurai. Awesome teases. If you're going to be teasing this program, those are the characters you want to do. I will add a little star here that I'm surprised we didn't see a Spider-Man join the ranks here, just because you really do associate Spidey with these as well. But that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully this is a springboard. Hopefully this is not just a one and done, but a springboard for more figures to come. I gotta tell you, let's just dive into it, because I thought they all looked so good. Our first reveal was a 2-pack. It's going to be a fan channel, Amazon exclusive. It's going on pre-order next Thursday, and it's Silver Samurai versus Wolverine. It's the stuff of dreams. This is the stuff of dreams, familia. I am so happy. Look at that Wolverine. Oh, So apparently he's redone from scratch, so he can go down low. It's apparently Dwight and Dan's favorite Wolverine that they've ever done. All new articulation, butterflies, rocker, range motions, especially in the neck, so you can get him really like crouching down, which is sort of a hallmark of the character. If you played Marvel vs. Capcom, that is what the character is known for doing, especially having that pose. He looks great. So he does come out with swappable hands, closed, no claws, and then with claws. I was kind of curious because they did show him in comparison. Let me see if I can find the screenshot. They showed him in comparison with the Lovers 3 pack Wolverine, which has bone claws. And of course, one of the big things with Marvel versus Capcom is that he has, there we go. See, he has, there's a variant in Marvel versus Capcom 2 with Wolverine with adamantium claws and bone claws. So I'm kind of curious that they didn't give us a swappable head with like the red, because he has some red in the video game in his eyes, and with the bone claws. I was very curious about that, but that is a minor gripe because he comes with the power effects. Like, so he can do berserker mode, which absolutely looks so freaking cool. I am so excited about that. And they apparently have like long range, and look how you can do it there. So you can do it either, in front of him or when he's slashing someone, or in this case, Silver Samurai. And Silver Samurai also looks really good. He comes with that star power effect. When you're playing as him, I was going to say deploys. I was going to say delineates. That doesn't make any sense, but deploys. And then he has his sword with the power effect on it. And his helmet is more attuned to his appearance in there, in the game. And the other cool thing is that the packaging does come with like a training grid, which you see in Marvel versus Capcom, just adding to the authenticity. Looks great. This packaging, holy frack. Holy frack on the packaging. It's funny. I can't think off the top of my head if these logos right here ever appeared anywhere else. I don't remember them in the game. I don't remember, because it's kind of like an 8-bit version of Wolverine, and then you got the Versus, and then you have Silver Samurai. I can't remember off the top of my head. So if someone remembers, please let me know. Sign me up. I'm gonna sign me up for a lot of this. I'm so excited. But okay, so the next one that is coming. Again, we knew she was coming. We just didn't know how she was going to be. And let's see, I'm going to hit play here to see if you can see the reveal. The reveal as it happens. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at her. Look at her. No notes. Perfect. The coloring, the deco is perfect. So perfect. Even like the translucent purple, the way it's more concentrated at the tip and lightens up as she gets to your hand. Oh, so good. Her face, the hair. Oh, so good. She comes with Thanos. Psylocke comes with Thanos. How perfect. If there was something that would encapsulate Marvel versus Capcom, it's this right here. It's this right here. Oh my goodness. And she has her fingers like when she's starting off, the come at me. Come at me. Oh, that's her starting pose, of course. Dwight said this was the best Psylocke they've ever done, and I'm going to agree with him. Although a little star here too. Let's see, the Mojo Wave. We had the Toy Biz Mojo Wave Psylocke, which I enjoyed back in 06, 07 when that figure came out. I enjoyed it for what it was. I still love that one, right? So we have that one. Then we have the Apocalypse Wave one, which I think that one's a little lackluster. It's a little lackluster. Much needed update from the one that we had gotten in 06 Mojo, but it was still a little lackluster. And then we have the Strike Force one, which she's in the generic, X-Men training costume. And then we had Lady Psylocke, which Lady Psylocke is a beautiful figure. However, it's a very specific costume. It's not her iconic costume, which is this one right here. So I agree. I think this is probably one of the best Psylocke figure out there. We did a ranking of the Psylocke figures on this channel, and I'll put a link below. But let me tell you something. She looks good. If I had to go revisit this ranking with this, based off of just looking, it's always different when you hold them, right? When you hold the figure. But based off of just visual, I think she looks the best. So she does come with the two like psionic katana, so she can do her power uppercut, her very iconic power uppercut move. I'm surprised they didn't do the other one where she can like spin. I'm sorry, where she like spins forward. But it's okay. Listen, beggars cannot be choosers. Look how good she looks. And I guess Thanos. Who Thanos, again, a little bit more comic accurate. They were talking about how this is an all new skirt, new boots. The deco is very specific to how he appears in the game, and he has the antlers on his crown. No notes, I'm happy. And he comes with the Infinity Gauntlet too. It's just not shown here, but he comes again, the Infinity Stones, they're a big part. The Infinity Gems are a big part of the Marvel vs. Capcom experience. Yeah, those are her hands. So I'm glad. I'm surprised we didn't get like individual stones. That's ridiculous. But you collect the stones as you're fighting. Yeah, it would be ridiculous to have little ones, little stones. But talking out loud, ruminating out loud. I'm sorry, Familia. She looks great. Oh, and then she has her alternate head, of course, windswept hair. Forever traumatized with Psylocke having windswept hair. Shout out to the 1996 light up series Psylocke. But you see, this is good windswept hair though, because it's like that. The windswept hair for that figure is like a lightning bolt just going this way. And she has her butterfly effect, which of course I used to spam attack the butterfly attack all the time when I was playing as a kid. I still do. I was just playing the other day. That is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful power effect and beautiful alternate head. That may be the head I pose. Now, I don't think they say it, but I wonder if this power effect can go on this head. I'm sure it can. The previous Psylocke, the power effect just really rusted easily on the face. Oh, she looks so good. Let's see. Can we see? Do we get a clean shot of just that? Oh my God. Look at that. Wow. Holy frack. That's a beautiful head. That's everything you want out of a Psylocke head. Absolutely stunning. Better than the main head. And the main head is gorgeous, so that's saying a lot. Wow. Yeah, look at her there. Look at that comparison right there. That's the original. Do you see what I mean? Where this one's kind of like plain looking. It's not really dynamic enough. This one, the new one, is so incredibly dynamic. Again, and it's no shade to that figure. No shade to that figure. But, the technology, everything has changed with these figures. And Psylocke is deserving. Psylocke is one of those flagship X-Men that is deserving of a better figure. And again, I'm shocked she hasn't gotten that TLC before. Wow. Oh my goodness. Screenshotting that. That's how much I love that. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm really excited for this one. This one is probably the figure I want the most. Oh, look at that. I want to buy like 3 of them. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, sold. Take my money, Hasbro. Take it all. It's all yours. I don't care. I don't care what I have to do to get this. So again, do you see the logos here? I definitely don't think we got that Psylocke logo in game. I definitely don't think we did. Yeah. It's really cool. Oh, this looks great. Yeah, those are the factory samples. So you can see the numbering on her forehead. That's because it came from the factory. Alternate hands, power effects, butterfly, Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. I love it. It's great. It's perfect. Now, this is going... it's a Target exclusive. Do you know how I feel about that? June 6th, which is the day after Wolverine and Silver Samurai. So if Wolverine and Silver Samurai are... let me look at my phone really quickly. Look at dates here. So if Wolverine is next Thursday, that will be May 5th. May 6th is a Friday. So next Friday. Next Friday. War Machine and Omega Red. Now, Omega Red has a deeper red, more silver, new harness and new likeness, and War Machine comes with a cannon, a big blast effect, more likeness to the game, and little small rockets that get deployed. I'm very excited. I don't think they mentioned when they're coming out. This looks great. Oh, look at that packaging. Omega Red is such a great villain. I don't know why the X books haven't leaned into him again recently. He was teased in X Men '97 when Magneto took out the power for the entire world and Omega Red was awakened. I'd love to see him back in the animated series. Oh, look how maniacal he looks. I love War Machine. He looks great. Donuts, really excited for this. Oh man, so excited. Yeah, look at that. How could you not be excited for this? How could you not? Oh, I'm so excited. Have I said I'm excited enough? Sorry, guys. Marvel versus Capcom, the entire series, it just reminds me from, I believe, from PlayStation to Dreamcast to Sega Saturn to just sitting down, well, Sega Saturn to Dreamcast, just sitting down and playing these games and just having like the best time. And we have the re-release. I'm hoping the re-release did really good. The re-release, it came out in digital in September and then in November the physical. I play it on the background and it's great. You know, when I have like nothing to do, I'm really happy to just play it. But I hope that's a herald that we are getting a continuation of the series, especially with this. And you know, SH Figure Arts is rumored to be doing a Marvel vs. Capcom wave. Obviously, we're not seeing any of the Capcom characters here, but you know, I use the SH Figure Arts that I have. I have like Chun Li, Guile, and Ryu. I have them. I believe Blanca's coming. I don't know if Blanca's out yet, but I pose them together. If you follow our Instagram, you'll see that I've done that. Captain America and Venom. So excited for this. He has a effect on his shield, and they emphasize that this is a clean shield because the last few times apparently the shield has been either had dents in it or it's dirty. I'm not precious about my Captain America shield. That's for someone else to weigh in on. But I love the half transformed head for Venom, and he's got the underbite with the long tongue and the green slime. Woo! And it's a specific shade of blue that he is in the video game. Oh, I love this so much. Also getting this 2-pack. I don't believe they said when War Machine and Omega Red, Venom, and Captain America are coming out. If they did, I missed those. So please let me know in the comments when they are coming out. But I'm sure they'll announce it. Just go to Hasbro's Instagram page or any of their social media platforms and they'll tell you. Okay, so the next two, I have to tell you, when I tell you, I was surprised at how, well, okay, we knew Juggernaut was coming. So it wasn't shocking because they showed the little power effect along with Psylocke's power effect. But the awesomeness of it. So before we get into Juggernaut, let's talk about Gargantos, which, holy frack. He's so big they have to do closed packaging. This is fine. We get it. It's fine. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous closed packaging. See, if we were getting closed packaging like this, then I don't think you would have seen the reaction that most people had because it was just a shot of the figure with those little blocks. I was like, But this, I mean, this is a deluxe figure, though. Very different. So, who knew we were going to get Gargantos? I did not put him on the list of what to be expected. Well, wait. Sorry. Yes, I think his name has been floated around there, and obviously he is also a flagship of the Marvel versus Capcom. Yes, absolutely. But in terms of the scope of the reveal, how gigantic that reveal was today, and how I'm like, oh, I need it. I would have thought like a Build-A-Figure or something, not to how amazing this looks. I mean, look at we talk about the eye technology here at Hasbro all the time. Their eye technology has come such a long way. If you've been following Legends for a long time, you'll remember there was an era where a lot of the figures were just like cross-eyed, or they were like the eyes just weren't looking good on the figures. Misty Knight being emblematic of that. And it's like, oh my God, we finally get a Misty Knight figure, but her eyes are just like looking the other way. It did not look good. And then they did the HasLab. And you were like, oh my God, they can really do eyes. And I said one day, this is just a herald for it because they're going to start shrinking that eye technology because technology gets refined over years. And here we are. I mean, the figures are all looking great, but specifically for here. So he is the bendiest Marvel Legends they've done, and we'll have 3 tentacles that kind of curl or are are the walkable ones. So they all stem from the eye base where you can snap them all in. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Look at that eye. It's just like even the gloss over the eye. It's just so like my goodness. So yeah, you get the three curly waves and then three other ones where the curl. And if you look at it, let's see. I know Dwight does this. He's gonna grab the figure. I mean, look how big that thing is. But you're gonna see what you can do with the eye. See if I can. Okay, I'll just fast forward. No, I think he's gonna do it now. Okay, look at that. You can close the eyelid. You can open it up. You can make him a little shady. Like look at him like a little sleepy and shady. Like oh, I'm coming for you. Look, and you can move the eyeball. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And he's going on pre-order June 18th. And finally, the last one we're going to talk about, which I cannot believe how amazing this figure is. I love Juggernaut. Juggernaut as a character, I love him very much. That's something that Hasbro does so well. They render these characters so well that then you become a massive stan. Like, you know, Jean Grey and Nate Grey are like my favorite figures. This one right here, like I can't get over. I just can't get over my excitement for this. Look at that. Look how big the Marvel vs. Capcom Juggernaut is. Look at that. Look at the scale on that. I mean, and it's just like even the way the figure's painted, like you can feel the matte on it almost. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so one of the big things is he has toes for better posability. Like, can you like, wow, he's single elbow, he has boot swivels, alternate hands, that power effect. I want this figure now. Like, I want this figure right now. Look at that. Look at the that's how Juggernaut should be. That is how Juggernaut should be. They nailed it. They comiste, Hasbro. They did such a wonderful job. Again, I Hasbro, best in the business. Best in the business. For the amount you pay in today's market. In today's market. Let me just be very clear. Today's market, for the amount that you have to pay and the quality you get, it's perfect. So great. I'm so happy with these. I know some people will disagree with me about pricing, and that's fine. But I'm just saying that, like, Hasbro, it's very evident. It's very evident that they care when they're putting these figures together, and they do prioritize the fans. Because when I look at this Juggernaut, I think to myself, only someone who grew up playing Marvel vs. Capcom, only someone who has a passion for making figures, who wants to make sure they bring the best possible rendering of an interpretation of a character from a video game into action figure format, has to be a diehard fan, someone who's very talented. So again, Dwight and the entire team who does design and the paint, my goodness. I know they shouted out the paint deco. It's like the paint deco team, congratulations. I mean, it is absolutely flawless. It looks so good. Look at that. Oh, taking a sip of my coffee. Looks great. The scale. It's so there's a power effect, the infamous power effect. If you play the video game, you know that power effect is like when he charges at you with it with like his head. Dwight's going to show here, like right there. You know, it's like that's it. You're like, oh, you just gotta take this damage. So good. It's so good. I'm not going to attempt to guess the hint. Someone in the comments can tell me because I always get it wrong. I'm always wrong with it. I'm so excited for these figures. No notes, Familia. So excited. How do you feel? How do you feel? Look at them. I wish. Okay, minor note. I wish they would have moved Cable and Marrow to the display here. They don't. I get it. They have to show off their new product, but I wish we would have had Cable and Marrow there, and I'd be like, perfect. I think we need to see Storm. We need to see Spider-Man, and we need to see Rogue. Those are three in particular that. Oh, and Gambit. So the three X-Men we need to see are going to be Rogue, Gambit, and Storm. And then I will say from there, Iron Man and Spider-Man. Who do you want to see? Let us know. In terms of Marvel versus Capcom. Oh, look at that shot. So great. So great. All right, so let's read some of the comments now. All right, so let's switch gears. I'm always so curious to see how people react to comments. Okay. Someone said, I'm all in for those Marvel versus Capcom figures. Keep them coming, Hasbro. Yes. I can't wait to get the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four first step figures. Yes. So far, so good. So positive. Classic Beta Ray Bill, please. Glad to see so many of these are exclusives. Said no one ever. My only qualm would be Target. In fairness to gaming's finest one, the Target is really hard. I mean, they're sold out within like minutes, and you're like, I didn't have a chance, and you don't have time to react. I somehow got the Marvel Legends X Factor gene. I was at CVS down at our Florida place. My reception was bad. I was loading it on the app. Somehow I got it. Somehow I got it. But when I believe it was Nerd Alert Jason, when he woke up, he was telling us that, like, hey, I missed it. Like, I didn't even know. So that's awesome figure. We need the Onslaught in the future. Yes, that's another one. I agree on Onslaught, especially Phase 2 Onslaught. Oh, can you imagine if you could swap out some parts and get Phase 2 Onslaught? Agreed. Agreed. There's so many great characters from Marvel versus Capcom. It's so hard to just pinpoint one, but I personally would love an Onslaught. You know this. I miss the 90s Silver Surfer figure with metallic paint. Why are we still getting so many figures with pins and arms lately? Or pins and arms and legs? Wait, let me read that again. Why are we still getting so many figures with pins in the arms and legs? Come on. I listen, I think they're doing such a great job, and I have the utmost faith that I don't know how toy technology works. I don't know what constitutes a good situation for a pinless figure versus one with pins. Someone can explain that to me. I'm happy to. But I don't, I trust Hasbro. I trust they have the best interests at heart for everyone. Maybe the best stream of the year. Agreed. Wish the Fantastic Four had a bath, maybe Herbie or Galactus. I agree. That was something I found kind of odd that there was no built a figure. That was something I was truly, truly curious about. The thing is amazing. I love it. Silver Surfer looks like trash. I can't disagree with that statement. I just don't think we should throw hate towards the character because sadly, but it's not a good looking figure. That's just it. That's it. My wallet is fucked. Yes, yes, Cheeto with cheese. My wallet is fucked too, especially with like the Mayfex ones coming out. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Mayfex figures that are coming out this summer, allegedly. Mayfex takes a while, but yeah. I'm fully prepared to have to be budgeting. Can we get classic Black Cat and a new Mayday Spider-Girl? Yeah, I would assume we'll get Mayday Spider-Girl and classic Black Cat in the future. Those Spider-Man movies start rolling out again. Let's see. I'm going to read a few more. I think I will get the whole Fantastic Four wave to add my MCU collection. Great. Yeah, if you collect the MCU figures, you gotta get the Fantastic Four. But they missed a great play feature on Sue and Johnny. If they were going to do separate Flamed Up Torch or Invisible Woman, they should have made the parts interchangeable with their regular version. I do love, was it the Walgreens Sue Storm? The Walgreens Sue Storm. That was a good one where it was half translucent. Agreed. Agreed. Oh, Marvel Rivals, Jeff. Yes, we do want Jeff the Land Shark. Hey Hasbro, who makes the stands for your figures? Because you don't make or sell any, right? I roll. Oh, so mean. It's so mean. You can find stands anywhere. But I get it. You want them specific to your Marvel Legends. First Marvel Legends live stream where I want every single thing revealed. Yeah, this is really great. Such a positive reaction for the most part. Here's Sick in the Head 9226. I was days away from painting a warbird body that I had taken apart and sanded to become the start of a custom Psylocke. Now I'll just repurpose it for someone new. Yes, agreed. Not bad. Leaks confirmed, says Nixon, the Marvel fan. Yep. Oh man, my poor wallet. No invisible one. I'm sure she'll come later down the line. Gargantos is amazing. Yeah, agreed. He looks really good. This gets me excited for Hulk from these games. With how Juggernaut came out, the Hulk better get this much love. Agreed. All right, let me scroll down a little bit. I'll read 3 more comments, and then we'll be good. Silver Samurais has pins? Blasphemy. Oh, again, I'm not the non-pinless person to talk about. I'd be curious to see the back end on that. All right, let's get a juicy one. Okay, let's see. Okay, Pop Zeus 3000. The figures look great, and I know how much work the team puts into them, but I can't tell you how much I hate how many X-Men figures are Target exclusives. Like an instant loss of interest to the point of resentment. I'm sure they'll sell out, so I know I'm only one noisy fan, but this is all I can do to voice my opinion. Damn! Wow! Dang! I'm sorry, I feel the frustration. It was the same with Walgreens, with Danny Moonstar and the Stepford Cuckoos and Mystique. Man, they were impossible to find. And now Target seems to be that. Yeah, it's hard. Although I will tell you, Xavier is a peg warmer. And I know X Factor Gene is starting to hit because a few people actually have been sending me DMs on Power of X-Men telling me that they've gone to Target. She's been mistakenly put out, but she's not going on sale until July 28th, something like that. So she's shipping, as we know, because we've seen people overseas get her. Let's do one more. Let's do one. Sorry, but Surfer Chrome is not really appealing. It looks like good figures, but the color seems off. Okay. Who's the next maximum figure? All right, guys. That's all we're going to do. Silver Surfer looks terrible. I wish Silver Surfer would look good. Wait, I want a really good, nice comment that we can end on. All right, so here we go. That Psylocke, which a lot of people have been wanting, locked behind a 2-pack and being a Target exclusive and coming with no samurai sword either, by the way, is why people don't like it. Oh my god! I think diehard fan here, a diehard X-Men fan, diehard Marvel vs. Capcom fan. I'm happy with the Psylocke. I think Psylocke looks absolutely great. No notes on that. She looks great, and especially with Silver Samurai. Again, I wish there was a limitless budget and limitless funds that we all had so we can include more effects. But I don't know. I do agree on the Target. The Target thing is, what, Juggernaut only on Amazon? Is he only on Amazon? I don't have in my notes here when he's being released, but is he only Amazon? Let's try to find what. Okay, we're going to do one more. Well, people are not happy about 2-packs. Oh, people are not happy about 2-packs and Target. Okay, here, how about this? I'm sick of waiting for Daredevil Born Again figures. Release them sooner, Hasbro. Okay. All right, Familia. Well, listen, we're not going to go through all of this. My Cable has an absolute abhorrent paint deco, and Pulse customer service did nothing. Don't read comment sections anymore. Well, okay. Anyways, there we are, Familia. Thank you for tuning in with us. Give us your thoughts below on these figures. Let us know who you want to see, and we'll talk later.